Okay, so to continue on from the previous lesson, what I want you to do is go ahead and press the shift key down and enable this layer over here. Go ahead and zoom out, do the middle mouse button to rotate. Now go ahead and click on this empty that we added, and here we can just press the S key to scale this down quite a bit. Now scaling an empty, it's not going to affect the sides of its bone shape. So if you click over here, you'll notice that the size is still the same. Now the other thing over here is that we want to, of course, add that line on this bone shape. So go ahead and press the shift key down and turn this layer back on, and go ahead and click on this object. And now here we can just press the 7 key to go to your top view, press the tab key to go into edit mode, click on this vertex, and just press F. Now here just press the tab key to go back into object mode and go ahead and click on this layer. So now when you click on this bone shape, you'll get this line. Okay, now let's go ahead and add the bone shape on the spine dot touch. So go ahead and select this, do shift S, do cursor to select it, do shift A, and here we're just going to add a circle again. Go ahead and go to the object tab, make sure that X-ray is enabled, do the middle mouse button to rotate a bit, click on the spine dot touch, press the shift key down, click on the circle, do shift control C, do copy transforms, then click on this circle, do control A, do visual transform, go to the constraints and just turn it off to make sure that it's working. Now we can go ahead and remove this. Now make sure that this again is switched to local over here. Now here we're going to name this, so this is spine dot touch, so we're going to call it W dot spine dot touch and enter. Now go ahead and click on the spine dot touch, go to the bone tab over here, and here we're looking for W spine dot touch. Same thing, go ahead and click this and press the S key to scale this in quite a bit over here, press the 3 key. Now of course we want this bone shape to appear on the m.spine.c, so go ahead and click on the spine dot touch and make sure over here we're going to type in m.spine, and here we're looking for m.spine.c. Okay, so same idea over here, just press the 3 key to go to your right view and go ahead and click this. So we're going to press the tab key first to go into edit mode, and of course press the R key, press the control key down, and we want to rotate this by 90, so you have to look on the header like this. Now press the tab key to go back into object node. Now pay attention to the Y. So here in this case, because the spine, the m.spine.c y-axis is pointing up, so we're going to press the R key and just rotate it to match it just like this over here. Okay, now press the tab key to go into edit mode, press the G key and move this right around here. Again, you can press the tab key to go into object mode. Here we can press the R key to just align it nicely over here, just like this. Now here I'm just going to make sure that the size is good, so I'm going to go ahead and press the 1 key to go to the front view to take a look at the size of this. I might want to press the tab key and press the S key to scale this down just a little bit more over here. Now since we're already here, might as well just click on this vertex, and press the F key to create that line. Over here I'm just going to be in object mode, press the G key and just move it down just a bit. Again, you can modify these at any time. So having this selected, just press the M key and we're going to throw this on this last layer. Click on this and press the M key and throw it on the first layer. Now here we're just going to do a quick test. Go ahead and click this, press the 3 key and make sure that this is making sense. Okay, and just press the R key. So this will give you the ability to really just rotate the spine, meaning really the abs. Okay, okay, so that's done. So let's go ahead and now press the shift key down and turn back on the non-deform layer. So here what we're going to do now is work on the hip dot touch, and for this we want to actually put it where the hips are over here. So again, just do shift S, do cursor to selected, do shift A, Here we're just going to add a circle. Go to the Object tab, make sure that the X-ray is on. Go ahead and click on the hip.touch, press the Shift key down, click on the circle, do Shift Control C, do Copy Transforms, click on the circle over here, do Control A, do Visual Transform, and here we're going to call this W dot hip dot touch and enter. Again, make sure that this is still set on all local over here. Now click on the hip.touch, and here we're going to go to the bone tab, and here we want to make sure that this is set on W hip.touch. Go ahead and just rotate, click on the object. In object mode, press the S key to scale this. Now here we actually can't scale it. It's because we actually have to turn off the copy transform. So go ahead and turn this off, or actually just remove it, and now press the S key to scale this down right about here. Now press the 3 key. So what we want to do is make that appear on the m.hip.c. So go ahead and click this, go to the bone tab over here, and what we want is the m.hip.nc. Okay, same exact idea over here. So go ahead and click this. Now here we're going to press the tab key to go into edit mode, press the R key, and of course press the control key down, and again just rotate this by 90 over here. Now go ahead and press the tab key to go into object mode and take a look at where the y-axis is. So we have to press the R key to basically rotate in this direction, so the y-axis points up. Press the G key and just move it over here. And here what I'm going to do is just press the R key to just align the rotation, press the tab key to go into edit mode. Now press the G key to move this, let's say about here, and we're going to press the R key to just, let's keep it horizontal over here like this. Now press the tab key to go into object mode and just align it. You just have to fiddle with it a little bit. And press the G key to move it over here. Press the 1 key. Now go ahead and press the tab key. Go ahead and click on these two vertices over here and press the F key to make that line. I'm going to go ahead and press the tab key to go into edit mode, press the A key to select everything, and of course just press the S key to scale this down quite a bit until I'm satisfied with this. Okay, so that's that. Here we're going to go ahead and press the tab key to go into object mode, press the M key, and just throw it on this layer. Click on this one, press the M key, and throw it on the first layer over here. Okay, now over here, let's click on this hip.touch.root, press the M key, and make sure that it's on the first layer too. Now let's go to the data tab and let's make sure that everything's here. Go ahead and turn off the axis and name so we can see what's going on. Here I'm just going to switch this back to global. Okay, press the A key to deselect and press the 1 key. So here you should have all these rings in place. Here we can quickly test this out. This works. And here this works. And over here this is going to let us swing the hips. Okay, and this will just give us a belly dancer movement. And here we can rotate the whole thing. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward how that's working. So let's go ahead and now take a look at what do we want the user to do with these bones in the 3D view. So here we definitely don't want them to change the location, so we're going to lock this, and we don't want them to change the scale but only rotate. Click on this one. Okay, location cannot be changed, scale cannot be changed. Now over here on the hip.touch, location cannot be changed, scale cannot be changed. And then here on the hip.touch.root, we definitely don't want them to change the scale, but I want them to be able to rotate the figure and change its location, right? We can press the G key and press the R key 2 times to just confirm this concept. Now let's go ahead and just go to the non-deformed bones over here. And again, if you get confused by these shapes, you can just turn this off. over here, press the shift key down and turn on this layer so you can see these bones. So we've already handled the locks on these bones. So let's go ahead and now click on these bones, and here we're just going to lock everything down. No reason for the user to touch these. Over here, all mechanical bones are simply going to be locked down. Over here, now over here you might want to switch to edit mode. You can get to this inside bone, switch back to pose mode and lock everything down. Go ahead and switch to edit mode and click on this bone, switch to pose mode, go ahead and lock this. Now go ahead and click on this one over here, and to lock everything down, click on this one and lock everything down. Click on this one and just lock everything down. Now it's a good idea to always just click on these bones to make sure that you didn't miss anything. And here I can just click through this bone, and that works. Everything should be locked on these bones over here. Okay, so that's all set up. So let's go ahead and turn the shape specs on. And here what we're going to do is go ahead and now save this file, save as, and here let's go ahead and save this as a rigging lesson 03 p.blend. Okay, so what we're going to do now is make this chest and hip rig a lot more advanced. What we're going to do is implement a feature that is known as reverse rig. It basically allows you to change the pivot point of where the hips are going to swing from. So if you click on the hip.touch and press the R key, you can see that we can swing the hips from this pivot point. But when we implement the reverse rig, it will allow us to change this pivot point along the spine bones over here. Now again, as I said, we're just taking a universal approach to building this module based system. This simply means that you will come across different rigs that will also be using this feature. The idea here is so you can understand how this concept of the reverse rig works. Now what you want to do is go ahead and switch to edit mode, and over here we're just going to disable the shapes because they're just going to get in our way. Now here what we want to do is simply make sure that the non-deform layer is selected and the touch bone layer is selected. Okay, now go ahead and actually enable the names, and what you want to do is click on these spine bones, which is the m.hip.c. Press the shift key down, select the m.spine.c, the chest.lower.c, and of course the chest.upper.c. Here I'm going to just go ahead and zoom in a bit. Now here you're going to do is shift D to duplicate this, right click to cancel. Now press the control key down and click on this green arrow and move it to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. We're going to put these bones back, but first we need to fix these parent-child relationships. Now we're going to sever these connections a little later. We're only doing this so we can work with these bones easily first. So go ahead and click on this bone, press the shift key down, click on this one, do Control P, and here just choose connected. Click on this one, press the shift key down, click on this one, do Control P, do connected. Click on this one, press the shift key down, click on this one, and do Control P, and now do connected. Now here what you're going to do is switch to pose mode, and of course because we duplicated the bones, the locks are going to be there. So here you want to just unlock the rotation for this bone and press the R key to make sure that the parent-child relationships are indeed working. Okay, now what I want you to do is go ahead and go to the bone tab and make sure that the deform is off. It should be by default because we duplicated bones that had that unchecked. So this is fine over here. Now what we want to do is go ahead and now switch to edit mode over here, And here what I want you to do is go ahead and click on this bone, do Shift S and do cursor to select it. Now here you will notice that when we do that, the cursor is going to appear over here. But what we really want is the cursor to appear over here. Now here you have two choices. You can click over here, do Shift S, do cursor to select it, click on a joint. Or here you can simply switch to pose mode, click on this bone, do Shift S, and do cursor to select it. It'll still appear over here. Only in edit mode, that wherever the 3D manipulator is showing, the 3D cursor will be here. Anyways, what you want to do now is go ahead and click on this bone, press the shift key down, click on this one, and this one. And over here we're going to do Shift S, and here we're going to do selection to cursor. Now here we're going to rotate these bones. Of course, if you press the R key, it's not going to rotate. It's because look where the 3D manipulator is. So here we want to move the 3D manipulator to where the 3D cursor is. So here we're just going to switch to 3D cursor. Now press the R key. Now here you want to press the Control key down and simply rotate this by 180. Look on the header. Okay, so this is now basically becoming a reverse version of the spine. That's the first step. Okay, now go ahead and over here what we're going to do is click on this bone and press the Y key to sever all the parent-child relationships. Make sure you're only removing the parent-child relationships on these bones. Do not do it on this bone. Okay, only on these bones. Now here what we're going to do is simply name these bones. So here we're just going to call this m.hip.rev, meaning reverse, .c. Now because this actually is going to have a parent. Now go ahead and click on this one, do the same thing over here, rev.c, and enter. And click on this one over here. I'm going to call this rev.c and enter. And finally on this one, we're going to go ahead and click on this, do rev.c and enter. Okay, that's the first step. Now the second step here is that we need to create parent-child relationships. So to do this, you're going to click on the m.hip.c first, which is going to be the child. Press the shift key down and make this the m.hip.c its parent. So you're going to do Control P and of course do keep offset. Now here you're going to click on the m.spine.rev.c and make its parent the m.spine.c. So click on this one, do Control P and do keep offset. Now you're going to click on this one, the chest.lower.rev.c, and go ahead and find its parent, which is the chest.lower.c. Do Control P and do keep offset. Now go ahead and click on this one, and this should be pretty easy. Click on this one, do Control P and do keep offset. Now here when you switch to pose mode, and here I just want to show you that if you click on the hip.touch and press the R key, you will notice that how this is working. Okay, so what we need to do is if you press the R key, you will see that the bones are rotating, but because they're not connected to each other, they're basically misbehaving. So we're going to fix that. This is actually very easy. All you have to do is go ahead and click on the hip.rev.c. Go ahead and press the shift key down, click on this one, do Shift Control C, and here you're going to do copy location. Now here you're going to click on the bone constraints and make sure that this bone ends up on its tail. Do the same thing, click on this one, press the shift key down, click on this one, do Shift Control C, do copy location, and go ahead and make sure that it ends up on its tail. Click on this one, do Shift Control C and do copy location, and make sure that it ends up on its tail. Now when you click on the hip.touch and press the R key, you will see that how this reverse rig concept works. Okay, so whatever is happening on the top is now going to happen on the bottom, and that's it. Now here we're going to do file, and let's do save as, and we're going to save this as a rigging lesson 03 q.blend. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.